this is Herbert A. Brown Jr., Focus Winner. Today's message is, God has placed seeds of greatness in you. 1 Peter 4:10, God has given you each a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. Romans 12:6, in his grace, God has given us different gifts for doing certain things well. So if God has given you the ability to prophecy, speak out with as much faith as God has given you. Again, today's message is, God has placed seeds of greatness in you. Now, many of us, when I travel throughout the United States, there's so many people confused as to what gifts God has placed in them. Matter of fact, they're not even sure if they have any seeds of greatness in them. I'm here to tell you, God has placed seeds of greatness in you since birth. Now, the quickest way to identify the seeds of greatness God has placed in you are the things that you do well without trying that hard. Like many of us since birth are more mechanically inclined. Many of us since birth are more able to read quickly. Many of us since birth are able to speak well. These are just examples of the gifts God gives you. Some of us have the gift of teaching. Some of us have the gift of reading. Some of us have the gift of encouragement. But there are seeds of greatness God has placed in you since birth so that you can reach your God-given destiny. Now, listen, and this is important. You must water these seeds of greatness in you by reading the Word of God, meditating with God, going to church, communing with other Christians, and getting the message of God, and doing good works. When you water the seeds of greatness that God placed in you, they will flourish. And you will realize the joy and contentment God intended for you since birth. So, know that God has placed the seeds of greatness in you since